Here we are again, Stan the man with the Gooners in Vancouver down at the Library Square pub, and this is our post-match reaction. We just finished watching the Arsenal Chelsea game and it was a hard-fought loss, 2-1. And I'm feeling a little bit hard done by about that one. I don't know about you guys. I really had a lot of hope in that game for a good 60 minutes that we were going to get something out of that. So where should we start? I start down and right down at the end, choppers.
Well, I thought we were brilliant the first half. We scored, we controlled the game, we were, excellent. Then the second half, they came on and on and on and on, and I was nervous that we were trying to hold the lead the whole second half with this defense.
Yeah.
And then we were robbed at the end. I mean, the referee was a gutless coward, didn't send the Chelsea player off, and of course that fucking player then went and scored the goal. Didn't help with Leno screwing up as well. And then, of course, they've been attacking. We've been defending. The second goal came, and it went through the legs. And it was a really cruel result for Arsenal. We did not deserve to lose this game.
No.
Absolutely didn't deserve to lose it, and I felt completely robbed. And I just noticed over the last 6-7 years, when it comes to the top 6 teams, when's the last time that we really got a decision for us?
Yeah.
I just feel that the referees are in for Arsenal in the top 6, and the last time we had any sort of call was against Spurs with a penalty. But when's the last time we've had a player sent off against us when it's a top 6? Graham said earlier on it evens out the decisions, but it doesn't, because against the top 6 teams we don't get those fucking decisions.
Right, let me just come to Graham, because you said something where you felt the game changed in the first half.
I thought the game changed when Chelsea made the change. I don't think the Chelsea player was happy to come off, nor player is, but they seemed to take over the game from there. Up until that point, I thought Arsenal looked really, really good.
Yeah.
Or decent is a better way of saying it, not really, really good. I'll just say decent. I thought during the game we looked more solid at the back. It was very encouraging to see. I thought some players played better today than they did against Bournemouth.
Such as?
Well, we'll just leave it at that. Ozil had a great game, I thought, in the first half.
He did.
But in the second half, I agreed with the colour commentator. We had trouble stringing 3 or 4 passes together, and I think that was a bit of our downfall. Apart from that, I'm still very encouraged with the Arteta reign. I think the players look solid.
Yeah.
Yes, we didn't have the possession in the second half that we wanted, but I still think it's an encouraging result, and very unfortunate to give up the goal the way that we did, because I thought the defence again was solid. So I'm looking forward to beating Man United on January the 1st.
So, Mark, I know that you're itching to talk to us about Jorginho. What did you make of all of that? Being as someone that's in the refereeing, as I mentioned on the last video, what did you make of that? Talk us through that.
I thought it was pretty clear to everyone sitting around me what I thought of that.
Yeah. I mean, it's Stonewall.
Oh, it's Stonewall. I mean, it's even more cast iron than what should have been a red card for the challenge on Pepé 3 days ago. Every other tackle in the match where someone grabbed onto the arm and spun him around and pulled him down was a yellow card, except that one. And what Sean said, it was gutless cowardice from the referee at that point. He absolutely bottled it. And so, of course, it's that idiot that committed the foul that goes and scores the goal.
It's always the way, isn't it? It's always the way.
Always the way. That cunt should not have been on the pitch. It was absolutely cast iron. It was probably the most blatant yellow card of the whole match. And the referee bottled it. That said, you cannot excuse Leno's goalkeeping on that. If you're going to come for it, you have got to get your hands on it, and he completely misjudged the flight of the ball. There was an argument that there might have been a foul in the build-up, and it was reviewed.
It's his one major mistake he's made for us so far, isn't it, this season?
Yeah, I think so. I can't think of any other really bad goalkeeping gaffe that we've had. And he's been absolutely world-class so far this year. He's one of the best keepers in the division.
And it was a shame, because today I actually thought the defence in front of him were playing very solidly.
They were. He did not have the opportunity to make his customary worldie all match. Every other match, he's had to be brilliant to save us from an even worse embarrassment. Today, the defence in front of him was solid. I was particularly impressed with Luis.
Yeah,
and
had a good game.
Yeah, those who sit around me will know what I think of Luis so far this year. He's called Sideshow Bob for a reason, because he never seems to know whether he's a defender or a midfielder or a forward. But today, he played his position. He played it well. He made some good clearances.
Mustafi did well.
Yeah, Mustafi did very well coming on for Chambers after Chambers got hurt. God, I hope Chambers isn't out for a while.
I'll tell you someone who caught my eye today in a positive way, and that was Aubameyang.
Yeah, he looked really sharp
and he was
today.
really helping out defensively as well.
He came back, and he was the dynamic between him and Saka on the backside was just wonderful. He came back, he made challenges, he made tackles. And you know who else really impressed me today was Mesut Ozil.
Yeah.
He was superb going forward, and he came back and made tackles and challenges too. It's a shame we had to sacrifice him at the end, but we did. It was the right substitution to make. We needed a more defensive-minded player on. It was clear that our attackers were getting a bit tired. I thought that Nelson should have come off and Pepe should have gone on about 10 minutes earlier. I'm so gutted by this result and the way it came about, but at the same time, I agree with Graham. There were some very positive signs there. We absolutely dominated the first half, certainly the first 30 minutes. The second half, I thought our defending was resolute. It was strong. We never really gave them a good opportunity, and then...
Why do we think Nicolas Pepé is not getting a look in? Graham?
I can't comment on that. I think
Anyone?
I have no idea. The rumour that I hear is he's just not putting in the effort
in training.
Yeah.
I mean, it's our world record, signing, club's record signing, and he's not only getting a sniff. That needs to be addressed sooner rather than later. You know, we can't afford to be leaving him out of key games like this. So look, moving forward now.
I want to say something about Nelson. Nelson has to learn to pass the ball faster, because there was that one breakaway in the first half. We had two men open, Lacazette and Aubameyang by a mile. There was only one or two defenders back, and he decided to just hog the ball and keep going on, run out of gas. But if you'd done one touch past the ball, I think we would have scored. And Lacazette was very unlucky to be offside on that one call. He was by half a yard, but he was open. He would have scored there. Very unlucky result in this game. Can't fault the effort. We put in the effort, and we were robbed in the last 10 minutes. We were absolutely robbed by a gutless refereeing decision. And at the same time, a few minutes later, really, really bad luck with Leno, who's been a brilliant goalkeeper for us this year. And he put in an error that really cost us at the wrong time of the game, and then they came forward and scored again. And we were robbed, and we were robbed of this sort of
Are you feeling confident moving, heading towards Manchester United on New Year's Day?
Provided that we don't have any new injuries, I'm feeling relatively confident, because every match we've seen since Arteta's appointment was announced, it's been we started here, and then we got to here, and we got to here. Every match has been an improvement on the one before.
More effort. There's definitely more effort, more commitment from the players.
Okay. Well, look, you've heard what we've had to say. As always, we want to hear what you've got to say, so please leave your comments. Whether you agree with us or not, we want to hear from you down in the comments. And we're going to be back on the 1st after the Man United game. So, from all of us here, Gooners in Vancouver, we'd like to wish you all a Happy New Year!
And up the Arsenal!
And 3 points.